If you're calibrating a Rift S, the process is very similar to Quest. You'll choose your camera and calibrate using the same controller matching technique. However, there are a couple differences afterwards. The first is how you launch games in mixed reality mode. The second is how you set up OBS, if you decide to use it, to capture the displays and turn it into mixed reality content. When setting up games for MRC, some games like Beat Saber allow you to turn on mixed reality mode in the game settings. Once that's turned on, relaunch the game, and it will run with mixed reality enabled. Other games require you to make a shortcut that has mixed reality turned on. To do this, open the Oculus app on your PC, go to the library, click the 3 dots underneath your game of choice. Select Details, and there you'll find the location of where your app is saved on your computer. Go there, then right-click on the game's executable file.exe and choose Create Shortcut. Now, right-click on the shortcut you just created and select Properties. In here, you're going to add -mixed reality with no spaces at the end of the text box, next to Target, and select Apply the changes. Now when you want to launch mixed reality mode, just double-click on this shortcut to launch the game. You'll know it's working when you see the game on your computer screen split in half. To turn this into mixed reality content, you can either use OBS or another capture software of your choice. If you're using OBS, we've got some things set up for you. First, make sure to import the scene collection that you saved during Rift S calibration. You'll do this the same way you did for Quest. In OBS, you'll potentially need to adjust a few things. Since you're capturing from your display, as opposed to the video coming from your headset directly, you'll need to make sure that you're capturing the correct parts of the screen. Right-click on both the foreground and background layers and choose Filters. Then choose Crop/Pad. You'll want to make sure you're capturing the background from the left side of the screen and the foreground from the right side of the screen. Since they may seem squished, right-click on both the foreground and background layers, choose Transform, and then select Stretch to Screen. This should make the video overlay correctly. Next, in the foreground layer, right-click and choose Filters. Click on Chroma Key, and make sure the color there is the same as the main background color around the foreground objects. One final thing. If your camera is either faster or slower than the VR feeds, you may need to add a render delay to either the camera or the VR. You can do this by right-clicking on the layer, choosing Filters, and then adding a render delay. Play around with the delay to see what works best. And with that, you should be all good to go. We look forward to seeing what you create on Rift S using mixed reality capture.